All right, folks, so this is part 2. We've gone through a total of 5 knives. 4 I likely won't keep, 1 in the possible keep pile. I think we got about, well, I don't know. We got a shit ton of knives left to go, so this is going to be a lot of videos. All right, let's just get right into it. Let's grab another one. This is a big Mama Jama. Holy crap, that is about the coolest buck 110 I've ever seen. I like that. I can already tell you that's going over here. All right, so we got brass bolsters, brass pins, at least 3 of the 4. I know this is a buck 110, whether I look at it or not. Fit and finish. Look at the covers, and the bolsters and liners. That is fine. And look at that wood. I'm keeping this knife. Guaranteed. In fact, I carry a buck 110 on a regular basis. Look at that brass liner. That is some thick Mama Jamas right there. And that swedge. Ooh, it's nice and even. That's the sexiest knife I've seen in a long time. All right, I know you all want to see it, so let's pull that bad boy open. Look at that. Buck 110 with the upside down USA, so geez, I don't know. 90s? Late 90s? I'm going to say that's 96, 97, 98, something like that is my guess. Blade is, well, goodness gracious. I don't think this has ever been touched. Look at that. Good job, Dad. Let me see if I can find a rag. Here, this will work. That gentleman, and I guess ladies, if any of you are out here, that is a freaking fantastic piece of cutlery. That is not going to be offered for sale. Wow. In fact, hold on, I have my buck 110 that I carry here with me. Let's see here. Let's see if it's got any snap to it. Look at them finger grooves. Outstanding. See what she sounds like. I like it. It's not the best in the world. But Jesus, look at that wood. Those finger grooves, that brass, that blade. All right. We're going to demote this guy a level, and this guy is staying with me. And here's, here, let me find it. This is my buck 110 that I carry. You can see what I like. Brass bolsters, brass pins. This is a relatively new one. I don't know. It's got to be in the 2000s, late 2000s even. Reason I got this one is I kind of like the blade. Just a little drop point. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I don't have any clue what that is. I just know it's modern. It's nowhere near the late 90s like that other one. I take pretty good care of it. I like it. But, you know, you can see it's been used a little bit. It's freaking ridiculous sharp, like most of them. It's a good knife. Maybe I will put this in the pile to sell and keep that bad boy. I think that's a good idea. You know, one thing we didn't check was how sharp this was, but I don't mean, do we really even need to? But we're gonna anyways. I mean, that's just scary. Sticks like glue on my fingernail. All right. We just spent a third of this video on one knife, so let's move on. All right, this dude is in a little pocket sheath with a pocket clip and a lanyard with some Stag grips. What am I talking about? Stag covers. It's got some engraving on it. Looks nice, but it doesn't look like, you know, kind of looks a little plain Jane. Thumb studs, so it's not going to be old. More engraving on that side. The Stag's freaking beautiful. I do like those bolsters. I mean, what would you call it? A lockback. All right, it's a lockback knife. Fit and finish. Stainless liners. Fit and finish is pretty damn good. Yeah. A little bit left to be desired right there. Oh, look, it's engraved up there on that bolster. Looks like stainless pins. One blade. Ooh, it's kind of a dagger blade. It's only sharpened on one edge. A.G. Russell. And does that say what I think that says? China. All right, well, they can't all be winners. ATS 34, I'm guessing that's whatever Chinese stainless steel they're using. I mean, to be honest with you, for a Chinese knife, that ain't freaking bad. That's got some sex appeal to it. Yeah, it's wicked, wicked sharp. Kind of open it, kind of gives me like, with the exception of not having a guard, it kind of gives me like a boot knife vibe. I don't know what to call that. All right, let's see how she closes. Not so great. And it's pretty clean, so I don't know if that's going to get any better. But it's cool. I'm sure somebody will like it. It's going in the sell pile. All right, next knife. Nice. We got ourselves Case Barlow, and that's an old one. Right? Doesn't that mean it's old? That means 80s, right? 70s, 80s, something like that. Yeah. Stag covers look freaking delicious. Ooh, I like that. Fit and finish, brass liners. You know, fit and finishes case. It's nice over here, not so nice over there. Pretty good down the rest of it. I like that taper on the covers. So, unless you, well, there's no way you knew, but I like Barlows. Barlows are my favorite pattern. Got a little pen blade, 52009, SSP. So I know the 5 means Stag. The rest of it I've got no clue. Blade looks unfrickin' used. Wow, that's tough. That's good. .4424 case SS 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So what? This is mathing. This is 1982, and that's a drop point. That's a big fat drop point. This is an awesome knife. Insane sharp. This might go in my collection too. I'm a Barlow guy. Let's listen. Ooh. All right, we're going to put it there. That's worth consideration. What do we got here? We got a little itty bitty dude. That's like what, a peanut? Although it doesn't look like, it's not angled like a peanut. What the hell is that? That's a bunch of puppy dogs. Okay, that's different. This says, would you look at that? Christmas 1924 SW Co? SW and Co? I don't know. Looks like SW Co. Definitely Christmas 1924. It's peanut size. She got 2 blades. I don't know what you would call this pattern-wise. Like a mini Congress? I don't know. Let's see what's going on inside. That's not easy. There we go. All right, so we got a little pen blade. What's it say? Canton Cutlery Company, Canton, Ohio? All right. And I mean, for being what, 101 years old? Not bad on the blade, yo. Let's listen to her. Not bad. All right, what the heck is this blade doing? That looks like another little pen blade. All right, nothing stamped on it. Nothing on either side. Look at that spring. That's cool. Definitely this one's seen more use, but I mean, it's there. You could carry this daily. That's like ridiculously sharp too. A little bit of a snap. Yeah, so let me know what you would call this. I'm thinking, what is it, 2 pens? So if they were the same size, I'd almost say it's like muskratish, but they're not. The main blade is pretty much, what, 10% bigger? 15% bigger? All right, well, hey, Merry Christmas 1924, yo. Goes in the sell pile. Ooh, sexy, another Barlow. I know that tree. I know you know that tree. Boker Tree brand. That's a nice one. So that's got to be what? It's not bone. I mean, it's sawed something. Something brown. Brass liners, fit and finish is fair to middling. Centering is respectable. 2-blade Barlow. Ooh, that's got a heavy, that's like an 8 pull. Nothing on that. A little pen blade, lots of meat on it. Let's hear. Ooh, I mean, we gotta do that again. Listen to that. All right, let's look at the big boy. See what it says. Boker Solingen, Germany. I mean, this has got to be what, like from the 70s? 80s, maybe? I don't know. Definitely looks like carbon steel. It's got a beautiful patina on it. Looks almost unused. Oh, yeah, that tip's good too. Nice long pull. $4.93, whatever that means. That's a sexy knife. Let's listen to that one. Oh yeah. I mean, it's got noise on the half stop. All right. That one will go right over here. We'll have to talk about that later. All right, let's see here. Well, that's weird. Oh, that's a smoking knife. Right? Sheffield. Richards. Sheffield, England. Little spoon blade. Good snap. What is in here? I guess that doesn't open. Does that open? There we go. Some kind of poker. Yeah, I think this is like a pipe knife. No engraving. Sheffield. It's got the pounder on it, whatever that's called. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that. If you guys do, let me know. Solid snap. Mid snap. All right. I think we're going to call it quits. See you on the next one.